Greetings and welcome to GRA 310. My name is Frank Tierney and I will be your instructor for the next 2 months. We'll be building a website. We'll be planning it, designing it, creating it, and deploying it for a hypothetical restaurant client. We'll remain focused on the needs of that client. This is a daunting task. For some of you, it will be practice, but in general I found that this is a challenging class. But think of what you'll have accomplished by the end of it. You'll have used the languages of the World Wide Web, which are HTML5 and CSS3. A lot of these are just mere acronyms now, but by the end of the class, you'll understand what they mean. Know that anxieties about coding have been addressed in the rubrics, and many of the projects, the mini projects, are pass-fail. If you follow the assignment guidelines and rubrics, nobody gets hurt. I strongly suggest that you follow the corporate styles of one of the 2 restaurants provided in the resources, either Town or Pasta Mori. With one eye on the client, we'll be developing this week a list of assets needed for your site and writing clean code. And we'll be thinking about what clean code means. We'll be using the elements of design throughout the class, along with the elements of coding. I wanted to say that here is my contact information. Feel free to contact me at this number here, at any reasonable hour. I am in Mountain Time, but I don't exclude interaction in other time zones. And also, don't hesitate to either email me at f.tierney@snhu.edu or text messaging me at this number. I'm also generally available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Mornings are better for me, but I'm happy to make appointments for specific times. Here's a plan at a glance. For details, of course, go to the Brightspace website for the class. Read the assigned textbook chapters. I'm going to go over the resources carefully because I think that is the key to your success, is understanding what is contained in the resources. So read them and then review the final project guidelines and rubric, and then engage in the first introductory discussion by writing your initial post. I'd like to see some biographical information. It's always easier for me and the rest of the class to tailor our feedback if we have some idea of where you're coming from. Complete the installation activity. This will be of CyberDuck, and also take a look at GeoCities. And then also complete the asset list activity. Now the asset list can be creative. Consider making an asset list in a word processing or a spreadsheet program such as Excel. This week you'll be writing your first page of code, but don't be intimidated by it. There's a free accessible resource here. It's the W3 Schools tutorials. Then complete the coding activity. Then at the end of this, return to this week's discussion and engage with your peers in a discussion about website examples that they have posted. In the Start Here menu, in the Brightspace shell, here's the GRA 310 syllabus. This gives you all the links you need to go to your resources, and I just wanted to go through a few of those. One of the very important ones is the HTML5 foundations. If you should come up with a interface that looks something like this. When you click on these resources, these are provided to you through the library. In other words, many of the resources, the ones that are listed in the syllabus, do not have to be, or are included, I presume, in your tuition. So you use the same user ID and password to get to that particular resource. Here's HTML5 Foundation, certainly one of the ones that you're going to be taking a look at for this class. And do the readings there in the part 1 of that. For example, we'll get to creating page templates, and this is in that resource. It will just lo and behold, there is a Joe's Pizza Company website. So this is an important resource, and the coding tutorial is based on a simple restaurant web presence that you might be able to adapt for your own website. Now, the training videos, which are also included as part of your Creative Cloud subscription, and if you don't have that yet, for any reason, make sure that you purchase it by the beginning of the class. But this is a little different. This used to belong to a company called Who Knew It, and you may come up with a different interface, which looks something like this, okay? But again, it's the same procedure to log into it. Just know that for the videos, you may have to search around for them. You should be able to get to a page, though, that looks something like this. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. I look forward to getting to know you through your work.